Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from 8th group. We will presentation our material about elected method. So before we are going to start the presentation, I would like to introduce our members. The first is Andi Alia Maharani, Andi Asfati Alisa, Zakiratul Munawwaro, Tri De Afri Syamsul, and the last one is Ahmad Surya Wijaya Amin. So we will for the first presentation for our group members. Time for them.
Definition: the word eclectic in the English Indonesian dictionary has the meaning of an adjective, namely choosing from various sources. So it can be said that neo-eclectic or eclectic approach is a method used as a way to achieve a goal by choosing the thing that best suits your needs and taking from various related sources.
Next point is the nature of language. Through this eclectic approach, it is hoped that students with various characters will get a learning process to speak English according to their needs so that they are able to accept competence. The interaction between teachers and students is a fairly dominant activity. Then, the interaction activities between teachers and students in the context of the transfer of knowledge and even the transfer of values, there will be always the demand for compatible components between one component and another. Harmony in this case means the components in the teaching and learning process activities will adjust to each other to support the achievement of learning goals for students. The application of the eclectic learning approach can be an effective means for students to improve the quality of ideas so that they produce a good conversation and apply English speaking skills during the learning process.
The nature of language learning. The application of an eclectic learning approach can increase student learning activities and can increase student learning motivation. The second, the application of an eclectic learning approach can improve the achievement of student learning outcomes if consistently using this approach in every learning activity. The use of an eclectic approach in the learning process will make it easier for teacher to deliver the subject matter presented, because the application of this approach requires teacher to be more proactive in recognizing the characteristic of student. So that by knowing more about the teacher character of student, a teacher will find it easier to share and choose teaching method that suit the needs of students in class where everyone has a diverse character.
Principle of teaching. Educators are required to understand and master the theory and application of educational psychology so that they carry out teaching in the educational process in efficient and effective manner. Here are some teaching principles in the elected method. Okay, the first is formulate learning objective appropriately. The second is choose an appropriate learning strategy or method. And the third is provide guidance or even provide counseling. 4. Facilitate and motivate student learning. The fifth is creating a conducive learning climate. 6. Interact appropriately with students. And the last is assess or evaluate their learning outcomes.